The etiology of stramonium is terror, violence, witnessing terror, witnessing violence. So alcoholic father came home every night and used to beat her daughter, or beat her the mother, and she used to see that, seeing violence. She saw someone being stabbed on the street, seeing, witnessing that violence. Fright. It's not just a simple fright of aconite, it's a violent fright. That's important for stramonium. Violent fright. Saw a bomb blast nearby, saw a big terror attack nearby, and witnessing that fright. Being trapped in an elevator. Whatever fright she had, and it was really violent for her. That's important for stramonium. And from witnessing that violence, my understanding, just remember this. From witnessing the violence of stramonium, the manifestation is two. A, it can be a fearful manifestation. B, it can be a violent reaction. So either they can have fearfulness or they can have violence as a consequence of witnessing the fear and fright. You with me? You see on the top I mentioned nature, fearful, terrified. So after witnessing that incident, seeing a terror attack nearby, seeing someone being killed, they become really fearful, start praying to God. God, what happened to them, let it not happen to me. Become overtly religious, become superstitious, that what happened to others, let it not happen to me. You see I mentioned the religious obsession. It's more after witnessing that violence, they become fearful and they become religious. The religiousness, the superstition is more due to the fearfulness. So religious obsession, fearful. And they have severe fears. What are the top 4 fears of stramonium? Darkness is number 1. Fear of being alone.
Fear of light, right?
Fear of darkness, fear of being alone, fear of water, and fear of closed space, claustrophobia. These are, never, please forget these 4 fears for stramonium. It is the topmost medicine for fear of darkness, even above calcaria cow. Fear of darkness, fear of being alone. They can never stay alone. After that, a child saw some violent incident, and after that can't sleep alone, getting night terrors, panic attacks, can't sleep alone. That is typical of stramonium. Have a quick look in Allen's, please. Claustrophobia. I had a stramonium patient used to do like this. At night, she used to open the one eye and used to see if it's dark or light. It's dark, again close the eyes. So much fear of darkness.
Turn on light.
Light is closed, light is off. She used to check that if it's morning or not. If it's still dark, she used to close her eyes immediately. That kind of fear of darkness. There's a line in Allen's, if you see, awakens with a shrinking look as if afraid of the first object seen. You understand what I mean?
Yes.
Awakens with a shrinking look as if afraid of the first object seen. Desire light and company, cannot bear to be alone, worse in dark and solitude, cannot walk in a dark room, awakens with a shrinking look as if afraid of the first object seen. When she wakes up, she is afraid to see that light, if not there. That shrink, the look is like I don't want to open my eyes and see that it's dark, and I will close my eyes immediately. That's the interpretation of stramonium. See, it's in bold in Allen's. desire light and company, because it's the topmost for fear of darkness. Calcadia has it, Pulsatilla has it, but Stramonium is the leader. So that's one reaction, fearfulness. They are fearful, they become religious, God, 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 save me, God, save me, God. That's one reaction. With a lot of fears, those are the 4 fears. They get night terrors as well. It's fabulous medicine for night terrors, especially after a violent incident in their life, especially after witnessing a fright in their life. Night terrors. 2 other medicine for night terrors. Wake up at night frightened.
That will afraid about someone. In the
Afraid,
house.
yeah. Wake up at night to check if the robbers are there. Calcadia has that. Califos has that. Night terrors. Califos, Cal. Night terrors.
California.
K-A-L-I. Califos.
อะไรนะ California เป็นแนทมิว
Not that weird. What? Calcadia and Stramonium. Night terrors. Chamomilla as well. Put 4 please. Chamomilla as well. Night terror is a very good problem where Stramonium can help, you know. They wake up at night, shout and feel frightened, bad dreams, nightmares, and their Stramonium can really, really, really help. Okay, so that's one reaction for Stramonium. Fearfulness. Fear, night terrors with lot of fears of darkness and being alone. The second reaction for Stramonium is violence. They become really, really violent. They destroy things, they break things, they damage things. That can also be a reaction. You see complaints after fright, rage, violence, fear, mania. So all these develop in Stramonium. So you see, it's 2 sides of the triangle. They can go to a sodic manifestation where they become fearful, and they can go to a syphilitic manifestation where they can become violent and kicking. You understand what I mean? The reaction can be sodic in terms of fearfulness. The reaction can be syphilitic in terms of rage and violence and anger and breaking things. Kicking, biting, striking, all those things you can get with Stramonium, especially after a violent incident. So that's important. If you see this one, religious obsession, praying, feels abandoned by God. That's the thing which Stramonium says. Very religious, they feel abandoned by God. What happened to them, let it not happen to me. Despair of salvation.
Despair of salvation
As well.
like Khalifah.
Stramonium as well, despair of salvation. And who thinks himself as a God? I am the God, I am the supreme power. Lachesis, very good. Lachesis. Superhuman control.
And Fulatum.
Can be, yes, erection as well. Lachesis, erection. Superhuman control. I am the God, I am the ruler of the world, I am the maker of the world. Fanatics. I am the messenger of God. That's Lachesis. But Stramonium is more due to God, God, God. I saw that death. I saw 100 people die in front of me. It did not happen to me.
Despair of salvation.
Khalifah of salvation.
These are the fears. I shared this with you. Fear of darkness, fear of being alone, fear of closed space, fear of water. These are the top 4 fears of your Stramonium. Fear of closed space, another medicine?
Dysentery cold.
Yeah, correct.
But have
The another Baritica is open space. Arginate. Argentine sugar. As if the lift doors are going to Errors of perception Arjun has. So lift is going to crash on me. Movie hall they're sitting, they feel the walls are going to crush on me. Error of perception in Arjun. Imbalance, yes, lack of balance. They can't perceive, that's why it's going to crush on. Arginine dysentery compound also has that, and Stramonium, closed space, claustrophobia. Fear of water, I discussed with you earlier, belladonna, lysine, Stramonium, right? They have it. Fear of being alone is important, fear of darkness. 4 topmost fears for Stramonium. Violence, you see again, we witnessed an accident where some people died. Violent fright, PTSD. And you see violence, violent behavior, biting, striking, kicking. Etiology after witnessing a violent fight. So you see, I hope I was able to make you clear. As a consequence of witnessing a violent incident, they get either soric reaction, which is fearfulness, night terrors, or they can get a syphilitic reaction, which is violence. Right? Soric or syphilitic.